Hi there, in this tutorial we will learn how to add drop shadow in text in Adobe Photoshop. So let's take a look on the entire process. So at first we have to open our exercise file. So here is the file menu and here is the open option. Inside the shadow folder you will get this grass unsplash image. You just have to select it and then you have to click open. Okay, this is our image and we have to use the type tool to type text, and in this tutorial I am going to show you a different strategy of using drop shadow. So let's use the type tool and I want to use 600 point for typing this text. You will not get the 600 or more than 100 point in here. By default of font size you will get 6 point to 72 point, but the resolution of our image is quite bigger. That's why we have to use 600 point and you have to type it manually in here. So let me use the type tool and let me write my name. Okay, Stephen, and here is the tick mark, and right now I'm going to add a drop shadow. So therefore we have to use the effects option, and from there we will go for drop shadow option. So this is our pop-up for adding drop shadow. We have to use the normal blending mode and we will increase the opacity. Let's increase the opacity for 100%, and we have to increase the distance. So let's increase the distance, and you can take a look at drop shadow is applying on here. Let's increase a little bit more. Okay, 61 pixel, and let's increase the spread. Okay, we can put for 21 pixel, and let's increase the size. Okay, 62 pixels sounds good. So you can take a look, we got a nice drop shadow in our text. So you can use the same value, opacity for 100%, distance 61 pixel, spread 21%, and size is 62 pixel, and we are using 30-degree angle. Okay, so let me click OK. So this is our drop shadow. You can turn it off from here. So this is our previous text effect, and after applying the drop shadow effect you just have to turn on this layer, and here we have the nice drop shadow. Okay, right now we will separate the drop shadow from this text and we will change the rotation of drop shadow. So let's do that. You just have to right click on this drop shadow layer and then you will get this create layer option. So let me click on this create layer option. You just have to click OK, and you can take a look, a new layer is created, and you just have to select this new layer is created called Stephen's drop shadow. You just have to select it. So now we have to scale it, and to scale you just have to press Ctrl or Command T, or you can go for edit, transform, scale, and let's move the shadow from here, and you can take a look, we got our drop shadow separately. So let me hit the enter button. Okay, so right now I want to use the move tool. So here is the move tool, so I can move it somewhere else as I want. Okay, so we make our drop shadow separated, and now I want to change the rotation for this drop shadow, and therefore I have to click edit menu, transform option, and then I will go for distort option. So here is the distort option, and let's change the settings for two corners. Okay, looks good. And I want to move a little bit closer to here. Okay, looks good. And let me click on this tick mark. Okay, now we got a different angle of our drop shadow, and right now I'm going to reduce the opacity of this drop shadow. So you just have to make sure Stephen's drop shadow, or which layer you have created on here, you just have to select the drop shadow layer and then you have to reduce the opacity. So let me reduce the opacity. Okay, 50% seems good. So you can take a look, we got a nice drop shadow over here, and this is how you will add drop shadow in text in Adobe Photoshop.